Puke cats on laptops, I have had a difficult time reasoning out my feelings, unpacking them, let's say, and putting them into words. I don't like it. It's terrible. Not really. But I do think that since the game has launched, which time? It's had a lot of hate and vitriol swung its way. And I can't help but feel that it's my job, as a person with little to no notoriety whatsoever, to take a different approach. So this month on Purely Scientific Review, it's 5 things that don't suck in Anthem. Number 1. Flying. It's no secret that Anthem is the only game out there right now that lets you put on a full mecha suit and fly around the lovingly remade world of James Cameron's Avatar like famed Marvel superhero War Machine. And this is what the game does best. Even in equivalent games such as Warframe that have an open world and a flight mechanic, it's never been this easy. I've even attempted to hover in Destiny, trying to line up a perfect shot. Since playing Anthem, vertical mobility just feels natural and almost missing from other games. Almost being the operative word. Still, it never gets old to just jump off a gorgeous cliff and with the press of a button, take to the skies. That is when the game isn't forcing you down to the ground with its unforgiving heating system, or just loading you into the world to catch up with your friends who dared to start flying first. At least they get to have a good time. Number 2. The vertical world design. BioWare didn't just stop at making an excellent flight system, they built their whole world around it. Tall peaks and cliffs and deep canyons that would be inaccessible in other games are here joined together seamlessly, and missions routinely have you changing elevations or flying straight through crazy alien shapes and rock formations and wild underwater cave systems full of plenty of weird living things on the route from one objective to the other. Ah yes, the same objectives, all 3 of them, over and 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 over. Okay, stop that. This is positive. We're being positive. This is a game with positive traits, and it's not that bad. If you'd like to delude yourself, fine. Number 3 is coming up. Here it comes. Number 3. And it is the Javelins look cool, but not too cool. Excuse me? When I first saw Anthem's claim to fame power armors, I thought they looked really cool. But after playing the game for 30 plus hours across multiple platforms, I think that they look like somebody with no imagination's college portfolio work? No. They capture a concept that few games manage. An idea, if you will. Something truly special amongst the genre. Calming mediocrity. There is nothing iconic, special, or striking about the Javelins, but there's nothing explicitly wrong with them either. They are cool, colorful blocks of metal and paint, like GoBots or Power Rangers. Focus-tested, mass-appeal sci-fi cool to its purest crystalline form. And that extends to the world too. I mentioned that it looks like James Cameron's Avatar, a billion-dollar pile of green and teal. Yes, no part of it individually lacks any detail, but because all of it is detail, all of it is green and blue and stuff, there's no one element that pulls you out of that world. Scar and Catmint's are just a bunch of metal plates, all mashed together. No giant spire, no mammoth statues to an old god, just metal all over the place, as if tossed around by a mammoth toddler with no idea what he's doing whatsoever. Exactly. I could imagine myself stopping Anthem in the middle of a mission so that some good-looking police detective can knock on my door and suspect me as a murderer, which I wouldn't be. It was just so obvious because I was playing video game. Okay, we seem to agree. Why is this then on a positive things list? Because it's relaxing to me. This isn't the first time that I've enjoyed this. I feel like the first Borderlands also did a pretty good job of never moving the needle too much between cool and stupid. Borderlands 2 falls all the way over onto the cool side and is one of the best looking games that I've ever played. But there's something special about a game that is not special in any way. It's as though I'm playing the idea of video games as opposed to just one video game. When I'm playing Anthem, I'm not playing a specific, cool, interesting game with loops and mechanics that instantly draw me in and attract my attention. I'm playing a video game. Any video game. I'm shooting random sci-fi bad guys with generic-looking guns in a generic-looking robot suit with generic powers. None of it's bad. It all works fine, but none of it's challenging either. None of it's interesting. It occupies this space between extremes that lets my imagination relax and says, "Don't worry about it, Haas. We ain't going anywhere today." Does that make any sense? No! Number 4 is voice acting. I think anyone who's played a looter game, as we have all resigned to call this long-winded homunculus of a genre, knows that story often falls by the wayside, with few games managing to write interesting lore, and even fewer games finding a way to connect together an interesting or cohesive plot. Anthem is one of them that does not. But one thing that binds them all is their low bar for voice talent. Sure, there are hits or misses across the spectrum, but I think that Anthem has the best overall voice work of any modern looter game, written in a far more loose and natural feeling way than the strict character archetypes of Destiny, and packing heaps more character than the dry military blotter of The Division. I instantly liked Owen from the first forced expository tutorial conversations we shared. Wouldn't get too attached. And Sentinel Dax is a Mass Effect quality character. Then it's a shame that the boring Pretzelek story and general vomit of lore and text every 30 seconds really kills the desire to see any of their ho-hum repetitive stories through to the end. Oh, I'm sorry. Is that what you were going to say? Not in those words, per se. And there you have it, cats on laptops, 4 positive things about BioWare's EA's Anthem.
Oh, Mechapig?
Yes, Mr. Octopus?
I think at the top you said it was 5 good things about Anthem.
Oh, I did, Mr. Octopus. Thank you for reminding me. Number 5. Definitely is a thing that I can think of because I said I can think of 5 things very easily. So, here we... Why don't you let me take this one, partner? Oh god, no. Number 5. Anthem has helped me to understand the power of meditation. What? Yes, between the constant 30 or more second load screens and the sheer number of time-wasting busywork missions that are either sleepwalkingly easy or instant-killed, mind-crushingly difficult, I realized just how big a difference meditating can make. Why, if I wasn't meditating, I might just pick up that 30th identical marksman rifle or grenade that doesn't do shit at all that the other ones don't do since level 1 and throw my PS4 out the window in disgust. Luckily, with Anthem, you don't have to destroy your own PS4. The game takes care of that for you. How convenient. Okay, that's quite enough. Look, I know Anthem has its fair share of problems.
But?
What time are we getting lunch?
Continue observations. 297 can't be far. Yes, she will fail. She will make herself known. And when she does, we will be there, net in hand, ready to beat 297 to death with the net. What? I meant to catch her. Right, catch her. Violently. Or with the normal amount of violence.
the normal amount of violence.
Okay, we'll talk about this later. Anyway, ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Now you're just copying me.